What's good, everybody? Um, it's your boy Noah back at it again with another video. Today I wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys about basically why, in my opinion, 9 to 5 jobs aren't made for humans. Now, when I talk about 9 to 5 jobs, I'm talking about, you know what I mean, entry level 9 to 5s. I'm talking about, you know, pretty much anything where it's like you're under a schedule pretty much. So yeah, pretty much anything where you don't work for yourself is pretty much what I'm talking about. If you work under a company, that's pretty much what I'm saying. And let me just start off by saying this. You know, if you really like your job and you're working under somebody, then you know what I mean. I applaud you. You know, if that's what you want to do, that's completely 100% okay. I'm not discrediting people who actually like their jobs. You know what I mean. If you really like your job, who am I to tell you that you can't work there or you shouldn't be working there? You know, so with that being said, yeah, 9 to 5 jobs aren't meant for human beings. And when you look at, you know what I mean, basically like how a 9 to 5 is run, it's under a corporation or like a, you know what I mean, a management. Pretty much them telling you how to work and like what you need to do for work, right? You know, which is great and everything, but you know, great for the corporation, right? Anyways, and yeah, let me also start off by saying I do work a 9 to 5. You know, yeah, I'm not really like self-made yet, but that's what I'm trying to work on. And that is something that I will achieve eventually, but I gotta start somewhere, right? Anyways, so yeah, and basically, you know, my experience with my job that I've actually had 2 jobs. One with like a local like mom and pop shop restaurant that I worked at. That one was really bad. I didn't really like that at all. And then the one that I'm working at currently, I actually do like. You know, my employees are all awesome, and I don't really have any like I don't have any problems with any of my coworkers. I just have a problem with the management, which is what I'm gonna get to here in a little bit. But pretty much all 9 to 5s are run under a, you know what I mean, system, meaning that we're all like everyone's being controlled, you know. So if you excuse me, if you're under management, basically management's telling you what to do. And this is where I don't really, you know what I mean, this is where I don't really like I've never really liked someone telling me what to do, you know. And I just how do I put it, basically, yeah, my problem with it is that, you know, if management tells you to do something, and I guess this is specifically for, in my case, the restaurant business. I work at like a restaurant in like the mall or whatever, in my local mall. And like I said before, like I don't mind the job, you know. I see it for what it is, and I'm grateful that I have it, you know, because it's getting me the checks, you know. But anyways, I just don't like the management part about it. I don't really like how it's run, and I kind of see right through it, you know. And you know, yeah, so if you're working in like a restaurant or whatever, you have specific rules that you have to follow. And you also have, you know, like a lot of like, see, I work on the register like a lot, so I'm constantly taking customers, and my restaurant gets really busy and stuff. So you know, in my case, it's it's pretty much like whatever the manager tells you, then that's pretty much what you have to do, you know, no matter like what happens. And what I've noticed and what I've seen is that usually when they tell me to do something, and like say they'll tell me that I can't serve I can't serve like more than one alcohol item per customer, pretty much. Like if they want a margarita, I can only serve them one at a time. um, Yet they yet if the manager doesn't want to make a customer unhappy, then they'll serve them two, or like two at a time. Or if a customer complains, then obviously the management's gonna serve them what they want, disregarding how the customers like, or sorry, disregarding what the employees tell them are the rules. And those are the rules that they set. Those are the rules that they set, right? Yet in my experience, they break them on a daily basis, and I see that. And yeah, sorry, basically, like they break them on a daily basis to serve the customers, as it's, I guess, as it should be. But um which is why I think, to me, it's like slavery. It's like we're out here working, you know what I mean? um we're working like all this time, and we have a certain set of rules and stuff. And when we follow the rules, and then if a customer gets mad, then we have to get a manager, and then the manager will literally do the opposite of what they tell me to do, which really, like, I don't like that at all. And it like really pisses me off sometimes. Or it used to, I should say. Now I don't really like mind it. Like, it doesn't bother me just because I'm used to it. But yeah, so which is why I honestly don't really take the job like super serious. I'm grateful to be there, obviously. And I chose to be there, so I can't really bitch about it or like complain. But just from my experience, it uh if a manager's going to tell me a certain rule and then just break it, if a customer complains or whatever, just because they don't want to deal with the customer, then why should they even make the rule in the first place, right? But um anyways, yeah. So like I guess the main point in this video is basically just, it's run under a system, so there's no real guarantee. Like, you don't really have freedom to do exactly what you want. And that can be, that can make you feel really, stressed out and like upset and stuff. And I want to, I also want to say this, like, if you're in a 9 to 5, I know a lot of you guys are. I just want to say, you don't have to be stressed out. You don't have to let it get to you. At the end of the day, it's just a job. Meaning, be like, it shouldn't like stress you out that much. And I know that can be hard to say if it's something that you don't like to do. And if it is something like that you don't like to do, then you should really, honestly, in my opinion, just get another job. And I know that might be hard for some people, but at least get a job that's like, a little bit better than your situation, if you really are like having problems with it. For me, I don't really like how the management's run, but I understand that that's just how it's run. And like, I have to like deal with it pretty much, so it doesn't bother me because I'm just used to those guidelines. But yeah, so basically, I guess I just want to wrap up the video by saying, I encourage you guys to keep at it, you know what I mean? Keep your head high, because you're not going to be there forever, and you just got to realize that, and just always try to live in the moment and try to have fun with it, like your job, you don't have to take your job super serious, like, especially if you're a veteran there, if you've been there for a while and your management, it would take like a while for your management to like really fire you, like you'd have to get under some really like deep shit. Then just like try to have fun with it, you don't have to take it super serious. And that's pretty much how I've been able to maintain my job, and just being able to not maintain my job, but like that's how I've been able to have fun with it and just, just see it for what it is, and it just doesn't stress me out, like I don't ever get stressed out, even if we're really busy, it doesn't really stress me out. I'm just like, because I see it for what it is, and another thing I want to say is that, like, like in my experience, my managers used to, like, well, not used to, like, they still do snap at me, but like now when they, like, when I first started and they would snap at me, I'd be the type of person who, like, I didn't really get snapped at. My father used to snap at me when I was a little kid, but my mother, like, she never really, like, snapped on me. So I wasn't used to, like, getting snapped at. So when I was at, like, my job and stuff, when, like, my manager would snap at me, I would really look at myself and, like, really think that I was doing something wrong, but then I realized that, like, in the situation that they're in, then it can really be stressful for them, um and so I've realized to, forgive them. So when they snap on me now, I don't really take it personally, because that's just how they're feeling in that moment, and that's what you have to realize. Another way that, gets you through the day, you just got to realize that your managers are just snapping on you based on how they feel. If they're That's just them being stressed out about their job, which has nothing to do with you. So you shouldn't really get, offended by it. And so, yeah, I just want to encourage you guys to stay through with it. Uh, I love you guys, and it's only going to get better from here. I appreciate all the support, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next videos. I love you. Have a good one, guys. Peace.